Okay, good afternoon. Today is January 20th and it is 2:29 p.m. US Eastern Time. Today is MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and today is also Inauguration Day. I don't know in the past if they were on the same day, but anyway, this time it is. I want to talk about Martin Luther King because I have been doing this LinkedIn post for years, and of course I was not in this field before. I was doing people leadership work, and it was very relevant, so I would post something every day on LinkedIn. So very recently, from the last couple of weeks, I started posting. Now it's of course for a different reason, because I started this coaching thing. You guys know I talked about it. I've been coaching a few of my friends in this area. Leadership, I've been coaching a lot of people for a while already, but this after divorce, the recovery and finding yourself back and all of that. And I have seen amazing results, so I am doing everything that I can to help other people. So anyway, so Midlife Mastery is what I call the program, Midlife Mastery. So I started posting some on LinkedIn, and today I also posted that. And because so many people have so many inspiration, and Martin Luther King, his I Have a Dream speech, you probably have heard. And what surprised me the most, and I don't know if you are watching this video, if you know also, I knew about him a long time ago. However, I found this out actually in the last year. I can't remember how exactly or when I thought about it, and I Googled it. When he died, he was shot. When he died, he was only 39 years old. Only 39 years old. So imagine the impact that he made in such a short time. And in this channel, we talk more about midlife, and in some way, midlife kind of starts after 40. Some people, it's all a mindset. Some people might think they're in midlife when they're 30. Some people may think they're even in 70. But generally speaking, I think people refer a lot of time midlife as between 40 to 60. But it all depends, right? On both ends, at the beginning or at the end, it kind of can be a little bit, stretchable, because depending on how people feel, how people think, and stuff like that. So the surprise was, I'm like 39 years, he made such a big impact. The world knows his name. I don't mention it to say that, all of our life needs to be that way, that the whole world need to know our name. It's not that, but the point is that life can be so short, and we don't really know how long we have. So, I just wanted to tell you that today's video will be short. So I just wanted to tell you that whatever your deepest desires are, live those. Like, even you may not be able to do each and everything, and I bring that example because for me the deepest desire is traveling. And for last many years I haven't traveled as much, and this past year I was able to. My daughter is 8 years old, and next month she'll be 9. We did little trips. We went close by, only about a couple of hours from here, and we enjoyed. I actually covered some of them here in the videos too. So those are fun. Ideally speaking, I would want to go, to different countries, but that was not possible right at that point. So the alternative was to go close by places where I could just drive quickly, and that's what I did. And we had fun, and that was part of the recovery, the journey that I took, where our deepest desires and dreams really, really shape who we are. How our life becomes. So today when I was at the gym, I was listening to this. So Joe Dispenza, I listened to his things a lot. He not everybody resonates with his teachings, but he has a lot of scientific data behind all of his teachings and the meditation that he does, and he teaches in his workshop where when people are doing the meditation, they do the brain scan and all of that to show how it is changing. So anyway, long story short, where it was Louis House, I think. I don't know how his last name is spelled. He's a popular guy. So he interviews all those big people, and this was this interview that I was listening to, which I have listened to before also. So Joe Dispenza talks about these things a lot, that your deepest desires and dreams, and how our brain has three parts: the frontal lobe, and then there's I forgot the term, the middle part, basically middle part and the end part. I actually am thinking to do a lot of study on that, because I study so much about human behavior and psychology. I've been doing that for so long, so I need to go a little more deep on the brain. But the frontal lobe is the thing that I talk about. The thinking, speaking, and action is controlled by the frontal lobe of our brain, and the feeling is the middle part. Those are so interesting. And more we train our mind, and then the mind kind of trains the body, because mind is like our conscious mind, and the mind, I mean, our that's how we can think of mind as the conscious mind, and our body actually is the subconscious. So the concept is that if you think of it, when we drive a car, after driving for 10 years, you don't really have to think about, okay, I have to push the accelerator for the car to, keep driving, or I have to move the steering wheel to take this direction. You don't have to think, because your your body knows how to do it. So those concepts are so interesting, where he talks about, like, how when you keep doing this over and over and over, the habit, then it changes the body. The body takes more time to change than our mind, because mind is the conscious part and the body is the subconscious. Because subconscious, when you think of, like, the fear and the trauma and whatnot that may have happened long time ago, long time meaning really long time ago, when you're 5 years old maybe, right? And those try to come out in different situations in life, even though it's not same exact thing. When it is similar, the body thinks, or that part of the brain start thinking that it is similar, so it tries to come out, and it makes you stressful, and your body, the body language or things like that, it becomes that way. Anyway, those are very interesting concepts. So going back to today's, keeping it short, life is short. Whatever your deepest desires and dreams are, Martin Luther King said that, I have a dream. What is your dream? Go live it. Because when you get to a place where your mind, body, and soul is connected, it is magical. Trust me, because especially if you have been through some really challenging stuff in life, and it's not that one person's challenge is smaller, another person's is bigger, because it's like an elastic, right? So when you grow up, if your challenges were this big, and then if you kept having challenges, it grew this big. So this might be your biggest challenge, and somebody else in their life, they probably have faced only this, and for them, if this happens when they're at 40 years old, for them that must be the biggest challenge. So sometimes that takes you to the rock bottom. Whatever your rock bottom is, that's your definition, right? So whatever my rock bottom was, it was my definition. I had two life-changing events in my life. When at some point, of course, when I was sick 5, 6, 7 years ago, and a year and a half ago, when I lost my job and my marriage kind of went sideways. So now I'm laughing about it, but of course at that point I didn't. But those are like really the defining moment. But we have to we have to do the work. We have to do the work to find ourselves back, to find that new identity, whatever that is. And that may not be exactly the way you were before. It would be a completely new version, because nothing stays static. Everything is changing. Everything is constantly changing. So if you are at point A, now you are maybe at point B, and then C, wherever that is, whatever resonates with you, that you would find that version. And when you find that version, you would know that it is amazing. I'm seeing not only myself but few other friends that I help, and how they are enjoying life. And some people would think that they're crazy, but their reality is different for everybody, because all the things around us is a reflection, a literal reflection of what we have inside. So if you think of it, the whole world, our surrounding is like a mirror. So if we are nice and kind and all of that, that is what is going to reflect to us. Now, sometimes you'd be like, okay, why is it still that we have situations or stuff happening that is not necessarily that kind? Because sometimes we are also not kind. We are human beings. We are not God, so we are not perfect. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna finish the video, but I'm gonna encourage all of you to, what is your deepest desires and dreams? And like I said, in this channel, I talk about second half of your life is a second chance in life. Whatever you couldn't do, you wanted to do, those first half of your life you wanted to do, you never could do, now is the time. Reset your life. Just go do those things. It'll make you so happy that it'll surprise yourself. You will surprise yourself. Okay, bye, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'm not sure if I'll make any shorts. I'll see. I might make a one-day challenge. A lot of people are saying that is those are helpful, and some folks I know are doing more than one day, because they found that so helpful. So I might try to make one. And other than that, I'll be back tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye.